Hi, weenie. The day has come. The day where I finally decide to read the notorious DarkSydePhil's Manifesto. Oh, God. Okay, first of all, in case you don't know the context, I just learned about the context, so inform me in the comments if I have anything wrong or if I'm missing any bit of information. Essentially, there was this women's only thread that Phil wiggled his little wormy ass into, and basically like hitting on these women, right? Because it was like a Street Fighter gamer girl women's only thread. Well, here comes fucking big toe looking ass Phil, 21 years old, mind you, hitting on these women because he was like, this is the only way I'm able to find a woman that has anything in common with me and know that we have something similar is in this thread. And he put this manifesto in the women's only thread. And apparently it's very, very insulting to women. Like, it gives massive incel vibes. Which we all knew Phil was an incel. He's been an incel. He always will be an incel. I know incel is kind of an ugly word. I don't really like using it. But it's like the best way to explain a man that hates women because he's too self-absorbed and too ugly on the inside. And no woman is dumb enough to fall for his narcissistic, self-absorbed bullshit. And stay tuned to the end of this video because today is the giveaway. And let's get to it. We're gonna plug it in here so you can read along with me, okay? Let's get started, shall we? Okay. I just read the first line and I can't. Okay, let's go. I just posted something in another forum that relates to women. When I wrote it, something had struck a nerve, and I was pretty pissed off. I don't want any of you girls here to think that I'm writing about you, because I really don't know any of you well enough to make a judgment call. Well, 99.9% of you anyway. So don't take this personally. It's just that every woman I ever known has let me down. Anyway, I just wanted to see what you guys thought about what I had to say. Here goes. Oh God. There are really, truly interesting and wonderful women? Shit. Every woman I've ever known was either 1, extremely selfish and self-centered, 2, too busy feeling sorry for herself to do anything else, 3, too annoying and or geeky to stand for more than 30 minutes. 4, too stupid to listen to advice they ask for, doing stupid things and then complaining to you because they went totally against what you told them. 5, a total
slut.
6, a total tease, leading you on and then crushing you under their boot when you finally let on that you like her. I couldn't even get that out without laughing. 7, a total liar. 8, so demanding that she expects you to read her mind like some kind of fucking psychic and never do anything unless it's with her. Don't be fooled if she says you can go do something and she doesn't mind. She's lying and you'll pay for it later. 9, too full of herself.
I'm the central body and everything orbits around me.
10, just plain crazy. Every single woman in my life fits one or more of the above, and every single one has let me down. First of all, why is he like describing himself? Can you imagine Phil as a woman? Like, he just projected himself onto women. All those things that he said about him. Let's see, let's go down that list again. Extremely selfish and self-centered. Who's selfish and self-centered? Who spends all day begging people for money when they just gave him like hundreds before? You could hit 2 goals in the day stream, and in the night stream, you'll beg for more. Who else is selfish and self-centered? Too busy feeling sorry for themselves to do anything else. Too annoying and or geeky to stand for more than 30 minutes. Oh God, annoying? Phil, your voice is annoying. It sounds like you have something stuck in your throat all the time, which you do because you're over here snorting all the time. You sound gross. Too stupid to listen to advice that they ask for. You delete comments giving you advice, giving you criticism. Some of them aren't even mean, and you still delete them. You ask people to give you criticism and advice, and when they do, you ban them and you delete the comment. A total slut.
You fucking slut.
Anyways, Phil, you really like calling girls that word, huh? You really like calling girls sluts. When you yourself took a shower on camera for DSP Tries It, talking about that you were washing your balls. That's gross. You showed your feet like 3 or 4 times to show off your socks. You stood up and showed a piece of your underwear on live. Who's the slut really, Phil? This is such nice guy behavior. I know a lot of guys don't like nice guy. When I say nice guy, it may be different for everyone. When I say nice guy, it's a guy that's literally just nice to you because he wants to get in your pants. Like, most girls aren't stupid. We know why you're being nice. And when men like this are nice to you, it's very clear that they only want one thing. They're not trying to have a relationship. They're too stupid to handle a relationship, and that's very apparent in how they treat you and how they treat others when you're around them. It's not cute. Now, there's a difference between like a nice guy and a nice guy. This is nice guy territory. Yucky. A total liar. Now, Phil, I know your little toe thumb looking ass is not out here calling women liars when you are the biggest fucking liar on this platform. Guaranteed. Biggest fucking liar. Yeah, there's plenty of other locals that lie. That's what locals do. They lie. But, dude, you've been confronted with evidence with your lies, and you still lie. You lie about your lies. Like, it's insane. A liar calling another people a liar. That's actually madness. So demanding that she expects you to read her mind like some fucking sidekick. Dude, talk about the most demanding person ever. Demanding $300 a day from their audience. And when you don't hit one goal, you're like, it's fine. It's okay we don't hit one goal, but it would help because I really want to do this on this day. Like, you're trying to act like you don't give people pressure to hit the goals when there's nothing but pressure that you put on these people. Anyways, do you ever let Kat go out and do things? Bet not. Too full of herself. Yet you just got saying that you were the center of the universe. Phil, you're a piece of trash. You're a piece of trash floating amongst the stars, and we're just pointing and laughing at you. You're not the center of nothing. You're part of your own little delusional world. A world that's like starving for nutrition and actual food and maybe some water or some sunshine. Just plain fucking crazy. You want to know why so many guys are so uninteresting, full of themselves, thinking they are the shit? Because women demand it. If a guy has no confidence, then that's no good. Women always whine that they want a nice guy, and there are none of them left. Give me a fucking break. Women walk all over nice guys. Use them, abuse them, play with their hearts, but in the end, they always fuck them over. Cheat on them, break up with them, tell them, let's just be friends, or you need time apart, but then run off with some other guy, blah, blah, blah. This is so personal. Phil has been friend-zoned way too many times to count. I'm almost guaranteed. Phil is definitely the kind of guy that I would have friend-zoned immediately, because he'd be texting you like, oh, good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, babe. And y'all are like barely been talking for like a week. It's like, ooh, bro, that's creepy. Or like you would tell him, yeah, I'm just gonna hop in the shower. He's like, without me? Nasty! Just gross. Oh, a guy with no confidence. That's no good. It's not true, Phil. Like, yes, you have to have some level of confidence to approach another person, not even just a woman, but just to approach another person, right? Sometimes that's enough confidence for a girl to be like, hey, all right, I'll talk to you. I'll give you a chance. Like, I'm not saying that all women are great. I love women. I love being a woman, and I will stand up for my fellow women until they give me a reason not to, right? When he says women walk all over nice guys, use them and abuse them, play with their hearts. Dude, sometimes men think that a girl just being nice to you, giving you basic human respect and courtesy, is you flirting with them. And that's your fault for not being able to tell the difference. Like, if a girl likes you, you'll know. Okay? You will know. I am the perfect example of that. I'm a very, very nice person to everybody until you give me a reason not to be. Sometimes that's just taken the wrong way. I will say some girls have an issue with putting up boundaries. And it also is an issue that some men like this make it very hard because they manipulate you. They like make you feel sorry for them. They give you some kind of sob story like, oh, this last girl I knew, she just treated me so bad and I just need somebody to talk to. Like, it's always something, okay? It's always something that they want you to feel bad for them because that is just a manipulation thing for some guys. And I'm not saying all guys. Don't come for me because this is not all guys. Just like it's not all girls, it's not all guys, okay? Phil clearly is the guy that just wants sympathy. He wants a sympathy fuck, that's all. The fact of the matter is, the women of America have become so fucking selfish, dishonest, and full of themselves. They have no fucking idea what it is they really want from a man. This is why so many guys have become that same overconfident asshole. Because if we're nice guys, we get walked all over and thrown away because we're too boring. And whatever other stupid fucking reason you give. At least if we act like total dicks, we can get laid once in a while. Ew! Phil, not even the fact that you are not a good-looking guy. A man could be a 2. And he can have a very, very good sense of humor. He could be the right amount of friendly. He could be charming. He could have talent. He could be very smart. That'll bring him up like 5 points, dude. You don't understand. I'm trying to think of who's a good example of somebody that's ugly, but handsome because of their charm. Oh yeah, like John C. Reilly from Step Brothers. Okay, he's not conventionally attractive, but he can get it. He's funny. Jack Black, any day. Fine as hell. Not conventionally attractive men. Because they have charm, Phil. Because they have talent. Because they have more to offer you than just a penis. Okay? I think that's a problem with men like this. They have a porn addiction. Okay? Not everybody sees that as a problem, but it has a very bad effect on a man's brain. Because all they see women for, especially men like Phil, they see women for sex. It doesn't really seem like he wants an emotional connection. He just wants them to have sex with him. And Phil, not all women want that. Like, we have to feel something, even a small ounce of attraction for a guy that we're going to sleep with. Like, you can't call me beautiful 3 times in 30 minutes and think that that's good enough for me to sleep with you. No. You have to show me that you're a good person. You have to show me that you have a good heart, that you believe in treating others fairly, and including treating yourself fairly. Like, that's important. Take care of yourself, have good hygiene, dress well, and like, even then, like, I've seen guys that dress like trash. Post Malone. Again, because he's sweet, he has a very good reputation for being a good person, he's talented, he's charming, he's got it all. What do you have, Phil? Especially when you were 21 and you were very chubby and you wore shirts that didn't fit you, what did you have? And you were a dick to everybody around you, what did you have to offer? Don't say your penis, because we all know that was barely an offering, okay? Let's read this last bit. Damned superficial bitches. God. If you could make up your fucking minds what you wanted out of men, maybe more guys would try to be like that. But instead, you're never satisfied. And you go on forums complaining that all guys are the same and overconfident assholes. Well, maybe if you weren't sleeping with or dating that type of guy and or cheating on turning down that nice guy for that asshole stereotype you so loudly proclaimed to be bad. So many guys wouldn't be trying to be like that in the first place. Dumbass with an exclamation point. So yeah, poon is good. First of all, whoever calls it poon, automatic no. Video games are good, but women are a fucking waste of time and the number one cause of bullshit and drama that men don't need. He sounds more like a woman than a woman. Edit. I don't think I'm some charming charming conversationalist or some super genius, because I gave up on impressing women and bending over backwards for them. Now I'm just a dick. Can you guess why? Again, don't take the above personally, but you can't deny that a lot of what I said there has to be true. Any comments? Dude, I am shook. How disgusting of a man can you be? How obvious can you be that you are actually a sex deviant behind closed doors? You have not changed. Your attitude has not changed. And you know what has proven that? Your attitude towards Lex. You are still this man. And that's foul. Disgusting. And again, not all women are great. There are some women in this world that suck. That will take advantage of you, just like a man will take advantage of you. It's just people in general. We all have bad in the crowd, okay? But it's that incel mindset that you get treated bad when you probably didn't even get treated bad. You were probably the manipulative one that creeped this girl out because you were texting her every morning how beautiful she was and like giving her that awkward like side hug every time you saw her because she didn't want to hug you but you wanted to hug her. And then like the nice guys too, they like comment on your body without you asking for them to. They're trying to act like they're playing around. They're like, dang, those pants. Is there any more room left in those pants, girl? Dang, just kidding. I bet you Phil did that. That's nasty. He's gross. And he still is. And I'm completely convinced after reading this. I still can't get over the fact that he called it poon. These poor women subjected to this freaking creep. And then hitting on these girls after saying something like that, and then asking for what they thought. I'd be like, bro, you know what, Phil? This is what I would do. You know what, Phil? Let's meet up and talk about this over a cup of coffee. What do you say? Jump them in the parking lot of Starbucks. If I was one of these women and he sent something like that in a women's only thread where I'm trying to find peace and have my girl time and you know, play games, a game that all these me and my little girls like having a time, and here comes this freaking big toe shaped fool, I'd be pissed. The point is, Phil's gross. He's 100% still an incel to this day. Nobody wants you. So, and at least you're married, so we don't have to worry about you going out in the world and harassing women anymore. So, okay, weenies, that's all for that. So like I said, today is the giveaway. So as you know, my giveaway prizes are going to be an It Time Go shirt. I'm doing an exclusive drawing in my art style of Phil. I'm getting a Weenie Hut Jr. sticker. And then some piggy stickers and maybe a couple of other little bitty things I'm going to sprinkle in there. It's going to be like a little box. So to enter the giveaway, I'm going to do it how I did last time. Go into my most recent short and follow the rules on there. It's going to be a good one. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, weenies.
Yes, yes.
You say shit. Every woman I've ever known was either extremely selfish and self-centered, too busy feeling sorry for herself to do anything else, too annoying and or geeky to stand for more than 30 minutes, too stupid to listen to advice they ask for, doing stupid things and then complaining to you because they went totally against what you told them. 5, a total slut. Now, Phil, that 5th bullet point, a total slut, that's the same language you used in 2025 as in 2003.
That's right.
So, have you changed from this, essay, this diatribe against women, or do you have a problem with women, or what?
Well, first of all, I've talked about this. My past, I was an internet troll. I was purposefully making content that would incense people on the internet for attention. I was kind of a loser and was looking for attention on the internet because my real life was pretty boring. I did the same thing in the Street Fighter community. You can find all kinds of crazy posts I made back then that were very trollish, very stupid stuff. And I've since then, especially with these documentaries that have come out.
But you still call women sluts.
Well,
and you still erase their sexual identity and take away their individuality from them.
Well,
like they're an object.
Because that's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. If someone is going to make content on the internet and the content is based on showing their body in a provocative way, and they're going to get money based on doing that, that is sexualized content.
But didn't you say you've never seen any of her content?
I haven't. I've only heard what they told me it was in my chat. So based on what I've heard,
I have seen some of her content. She's not in a bikini. She's not in a hot tub. She's not showing her underwear. She's not showing her feet like you do. So it's very strange for you to have this position. And I think ultimately it comes back down to she took your money and you're pissed.
She didn't take my money. She took Iron Cuck's money. She didn't take my money.
But isn't Iron Cuck's money your money?
No. None of my viewers' money is my money until they give it to me. Then it's my money. Then I have the right to do whatever I want with it. But I'm not entitled to their money.
Then why were you so upset when he went over there and when he promoted her stream in your chat? Because you're worried that you're going to lose your money, right?
I don't give a crap about what any of my viewers do outside of my streams, but I do care about what they do on my streams. And that behavior is not allowed. It never has been in the entirety of the time that I made content. It's a strict rule. No advertising anyone else who's a creator or competitor in my content, period, because this is my place of business. No other business will allow another business to advertise in theirs. That's considered, a competition. I was on the front page of Kick. She was on the front page of Kick. It's just not allowed. It's just common sense in any business. Like I said, you can't go into Subway and advertise a competing sandwich shop.
I want to know, then why call her a slut? Why say that she's faking being bi and she's actually a lesbian?
Because number one, I'm basing that off of what people are saying in my chat, which is that she's making sexualized content for money.
Let me stop you right there. So when people listen to a detractor and then they come after you and fuck with you, is that okay based on what they heard from a third-hand source?
I would say it depends on the extent. It depends on the extent of what's being said. Because you're not always going to go direct to the source. I know that. I'm not stupid. But there's a lot of people who they'll hear something and then they'll make a judgment by it. But then perhaps they'll actually check it out for themselves and then they'll have a different opinion.
Listen,
in this case, I have no desire to ever check out her content. I don't care about this person. I will never care about this person.
Well, you do care. I can tell you care. But here's my advice to you in these circumstances. Because really what you should have done is just said nothing about her. Because you didn't watch her streams. You didn't know what she was doing. You don't really know. And sometimes you just have to take that fucking L and move on. And if you are saying you're not about drama, you're about positivity and all of this stuff that you say in meaningful content, then that's how you should be acting, right, Phil? Sometimes, listen, she fucking stole your pay pig. She made fun of you. She did a bunch of detractor memes. She didn't even know what the fuck she was doing. You know what I mean? But then you come out and you call her a slut and you erase her sexual identity and say it's something different. And then this is where you get into trouble, right? Whereas if you just said fucking nothing, there'd be no ammunition. Or, you know what? Here's what I would do if I was pissed. Just go full balls to the wall. Fuck that bitch. She's a lesbian. She's a sinner. She's going to hell. Da-da-da-da-da. But you can't have it both ways, brother Phil. You can't have it both ways.
Well, here's the thing, and this is the funny part about all of it, right? So we just spent more time talking about this by about 10 times than what I've spent on my streams talking about it. Like, I think literally there was the one comment that I made about her, and then there was the second comment where I said that Iron Chef Sakai was a simp for her. And when someone said, "Oh, well, she's gay, but she's bi," and I was like, "No, she's not. She's milking these idiots because they're so dumb and they're gullible, and that's why they're giving them their money." And that was literally the extent of the content that I made about this person or said anything.
Would you apologize to her for the statements that you made?
Will she apologize for all the shit that she said about me on the streams to milk money out of the detractors?
But this is the thing is, you know, you shouldn't have to expect her to do the right thing in order for you to do the right thing, right?
Here's the right thing to do. Just move on, which I already have. I don't talk about this one. Like I said, I'm not even kidding you. Less than 5 minutes. That's how much of my content was taken up talking about this subject. There was the discussion with Iron Chef Sakai where I told him, "You're derailing my content," and I banned him. Then there was the discussion where I did say that thing about her once because it was in response to a comment. And then later on, I called him a simp, and I said, "Yeah, I don't really believe that she's bi. I think she's milking people." It was like 5 minutes, if that. And then I moved on. It's not me that creates these situations. It's this vortex that's around me that hyper fixates and blows it up for their own content.
But you, Phil, are a part of the vortex. Do you understand?
No, here's the truth. I'm the eye of the vortex, but I don't care about the vortex, and I don't want to be a part of the vortex, because if I did care and I did become a part, that would be all I am. I would just be engulfed in it constantly.
But you are engulfed in it. It is chaos all the time. And what I find interesting is a lot of the time, like I'll say, you know, you don't have to respond to this, or you don't have to address this. Whatever they're saying about you on any given day, you don't have to let them control you. Because a lot of the shit they say is nonsense. But the thing is, you respond to it, and then when you respond to it and you talk about it, it enables the vortex to continue. Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but it's impossible to not respond when people bring it up. I'm not going to ignore everyone in my chat.
But sir, you have to ignore it, or the vortex will always consume you. Sometimes,
yeah, that's funny. Consume you.
There's so much. Listen, Phil. People say so much nasty shit about me every day, and if I responded to it all the time, it would be all I ever do. Which half of the time is all you ever do is respond to the shit that these people are saying.
Oh, that was true in the past.
The reaction
that was definitely true in the past. That is not true today. No, it is not. No, it is not.
It's so true, sir. I'm actually trying to help you.
I am so different today than how I used to be, because you're right. I used to get so angry about every single little stupid, insignificant thing that was said about me, and I would bring it up and I would rage against it. And, you know, today I don't give two fucks about these people. I don't. Listen, 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes spent on this, but they made it 2 weeks.
Well, I think you did, 25 minutes on the Lego thing, the Lego cope today.
That was good. You know, that was a good segment. I enjoyed that.
Listen, it is a good segment, but I have a feeling that you do actually, on a deep down level, know what you're doing. And know that it is in your best interest to keep the vortex going. Because it is. It's a symbiotic relationship between you and the detractors.
It's all my master plan.
But it kind of is. It kind of is in a way. Now, people are saying you don't know what you're doing. You know, sometimes you do and sometimes you don't, I think. But I think you do. I think that you got to realize you are enabling what they're doing. And if you just ignore their narratives, their narratives would die out, or they would only exist over there. But
well, that's literally where they only exist, though. Like, it doesn't exist in my stream. I told you, my stream, this was less than 5 minutes. What you're addressing is the detractor vortex around me. If you actually attend my streams, this is not my content. Like you said, that Lego segment was an observation about Rich and her and maybe a couple others even all buying Legos and building them because I built them. But that's not me angry. That's just an observation, and it's a piece of content for my podcast. And then I move on. You fucking slut.